Mattel might be finished with DC, but I'm not finished opening up their action figures. DC Justice League action figures coming up after this. I love these figures. They were really bright and colorful. There was a series before this, a few years back, and they were a little chunkier. I kind of like them more, but the only times I can find them now, they're about $20 each, and that's not cool. I really wish I would have gotten them. These are the same kind of style though, they're just not as thick. They're bright pops of color, they look like they're comic books. I guess they look like they walked right out of the cartoon, which I've never seen. I think I have every single character, not the variants. I do have one variant here, but I think I got every single carded character. I know that there are some vehicle playsets that have some other characters mixed in. This guy was kind of weird and rare. He didn't really show up in regular retail in Canada as far as I ever found. And I did open the first 4 in an opening, and I never did get caught up, but I want to get them all open and look at their bright colors all together. DC has Green Arrow and Green Lantern? Doesn't that get kind of confusing? I guess these are Green Arrow glasses, or are they Green Lantern glasses? I guess they're Arrow. So maybe I'll put those on. No, Hawk needs to be represented. There we go. So I will keep these ones on. Okay, let's just open these up. At the end of the video, I will put a link to the original 4 reviews. Wonder Woman, Superman, the Joker, and Batman. And then this is my only Batman variant. Whoa, I think it was 70% off. So I got him for a really good price, so that's why I picked him up too. I love these so much. We got Swamp Thing, Blue Beetle, Firestorm, who I never remember, and what is this Batman called? Arctic Suit Batman in white. You know something, that Mattel still owns Fisher-Price, and Fisher-Price made DC Rescue Heroes, and they also make Imagine-X DC, so that stuff's not going anywhere. So they kind of still have the license. They can make baby toys, and I actually like their baby toys better because of their bright colors, and they just look really extra comic-y, and they're usually chunkier and hunky and sturdier and tougher looking. Hopefully they will bring back the Rescue Heroes, the DC Rescue Heroes, because that was a really cool 5.5-inch scale line. I love them. Mr. Freeze. This is a really cool Mr. Freeze. I had kind of given up on this line until I saw this Mr. Freeze with his translucent helmet, and then I wanted to get everything. And then Arrow also looked so good. There he is with all his accessories. Some of these packages, I guess they don't stay on their cards very well. And Lex Luthor looks amazing too. And of course, the Flash. It's funny I don't have Flash goggles. It's a lot to crack open, so let's just do it quickly. So most of these weapons are flickery weapons. They're not spring action. Once again, the bright color combinations look so good on these. Doesn't he look amazing? And then his accessory. Whoa, right when I said there's no spring action, this one actually has spring action. They didn't have any spring action in the first series. Does it show you how to do it? It shows you all kinds of things. Wow. You can spin it in here. Wow, they did super up the weapons. Some kind of spring action thing going on in here. And then you would shoot it like this. Let me show you. And that shoots really well. That is innovation at its greatest. And he can hold it as a gun. Look at his Flash logo. He's awesome. It's kind of awesome that you can plug all of these things into their backs. Whoa! So they can carry them, or they can use them as rocket ships. Okay, they really improved the weapons. I wasn't too impressed the last time with the weapons, but with the multi-purposes and everything of them, they definitely souped it up. Next. Lex Luthor. Okay, and he does have a flickery-do. This pops out just enough. No! Oh! You can then flick it with your finger. I am not going to do that. I don't need things to go flying. But I bet he can also take this and use it like as an axe or a nunchuck or something, and that's the first little small accessory in this line, so that's really cool. And do you want to see him in all of his balded gloriness? Black and gold suit on him. Okay, and then he also has this backpack with arms or something. I don't know what the story behind that is. looks kind of like a spider robot, which you could probably use it as. I think the point of these are you're supposed to use your imagination and just combine them in different ways. See how I stuck the gun on the back of a bat? Alright, Firestorm, what do you got to show for yourself? In this picture, he looks a little more shaded and stuff. I'm happy he isn't because I like these solid colors, these solid comic, cartoon-like colors. I mean, Lex came with a lot of stuff. He just comes with, unless I threw some stuff away, hopefully not. Okay, so this one is another flingy majingy. Just give that a fling. Kind of looks like a jackhammer, or it could be anything. That is what's great about these accessories. And this is what this atomic guy looks like. Looks like he has cowboy boots on or something. Look at those crazy boots. And they have knees, and they have hips, and they twist at the waist, they twist at the neck. They have ball joints in the shoulders, ball joints in the elbows. So like bends and twists. So good. Lots of articulation. And they're pretty tight for the most part. They're spindly little figures, so they have to be pretty tight to pull off having all that articulation. And I usually don't like a spindly little figure, but because of the bright colors and the style, and they do have chunky parts. Blue Beetle's up next. Looks like he's got a beetle like Lex head. That kind of makes more sense for him to have this buggy backpack. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I have like a foot of table here. That's not a lot for me to display, especially with my clumsiness. Now that is designed to go on his back and hold, I don't know what you call these things, fighting staffs. He can hold them and he can swing them around and nunchuck them and smash you with them, break your knees and whatever he wants to do with them. And this is what a Blue Beetle looks like all the way around. You know what, I bet you can flick these out of this mechanism too. Oh, I have it upside down. They've got those little ridges there, and they'll snap into place there, and then I bet you can flick them. Oh no, that one went across the room. You twist them like this, they actually look like the jaws of a bug. So that looks really cool. He is such a ninja. Awesome. So awesome. What do his feet look like? Regular superhero feet. This is a personal favorite. Swamp Thing. Oh, cool accessories. It shows him holding everything on his back like this. That's jetting out pretty far. But then you have these things. They could be wings. Whoever heard of Swamp Thing flying? You can take this out of his hand, put it in his back, and it becomes a missile. Again, another flick-a-majicka. Plus, this can be a staff. And look how swampy that staff looks. These also work as claws or jaws. So those are very cool too. And can the staff get stuck in there? No, it can't poke in that hole. And then this can work as like some kind of shield if you want it to. And these can be a jaws weapon like this, some kind of clamp. You can wear this backpack on his back again. And then, whoa, he keeps dropping that. He is so cool. Let me show you all of his roots and stuff. And a close-up of his face. What an awesome face. That too is an awesome face. This is also an awesome face. Scary. He's creepy. They're all awesome. There's even roots around his elbows. So cool. I'm getting a good pile going here. Green Arrow. This one looks very similar to Series 1. Maybe this was a earlier wave. Oh, he has those cowboy boots on again. Is that the same? Did they reuse the parts? They didn't reuse the parts, they just reused the idea. Green Arrow, right here. He's got his hood on. He's got a beard. He's got his Green Arrow mask. Whoa! He's kicking back there. He's got a sleeveless shirt on. He's showing the guns. Oh, wow. Whoa, cool. Oh man, that's really cool. Okay, so he's got this bow here, but it can also transform like into like this star shape just by separating it. But he also has this green backpack and the missile slash spear. I can't think of what you could do with this when it's together. You can stick it in his hand. You can put his arrow in his hand and his arrow flicker on his back. It says you can make a propeller. I gotta see, how do you do that? Oh, you have to use the spear. It fits into this end here. It can spin if you don't plug it into the thing, but if you want it to look better and pretend it spins, it can spin a little bit. You just can't swing it around. Then he can fly off like this, which is kind of cool. Mr. Freeze. Oh yeah, translucent parts. Oh, no wonder he's my favorite. He looks so robotic. His boots are really chunky. He looks so cool. Like a frozen robot. I thought these two pieces were gonna snap together over his fist. No, that's not what they're for. So in the top of his neck, he's got two little slots, and the helmet has two little pegs. So you just put that in. You give him a glass helmet, looks real good. And he's got this super cool icy sword. Love that. And then I have these two pieces that I can't figure out what they do. I think I figured it out. He puts it on his hand, grabs hold of the peg inside. It's kind of not a good looking toy from that side. Kind of have to hide it. So some kind of power-up gloves. I wish the sword would have had a tab to stick on the back. I don't know if that's intentional, but it looks kind of cool. Okay, and oh, I guess I shouldn't have saved the variant for last, but why not? He's got translucent weapons and a cloth cape. That's the first cloth cape of the openings today. Arctic suit Batman. So Arctic suit Batman. I mean, he looks cool enough. Don't you think? Let's check out the differences between him and the other Batman I have. See if he's just a repaint. I believe everything is the same, including the shape of his cape. I do like the new colors, they look cool. The silver embellishments are super cool. And then, whoa, two axes, and then this shield-like thing, and it's all translucent plastic. There's pegs on the axes, and there's holes on this shield type thing, and they seem to fit perfectly. Oh, and then the axes form the bat symbol. That's really cool. And then you can make some kind of crazy bladed gun. Nobody's getting past this device. That's a very large gun, and then I'm sure he could probably ride away on it too. Wait, he can fly, he's Batman. There's a hole in the cape to make sure you can peg it into place, which you certainly can. And I like that pop of bright orange. So cool. Here are the other accessories I have from these other first characters. They're lots of fun, and the new ones are even more well designed. You can check out my other video if you want to see those in detail. I'm just really happy with this awesome collection. Look at the colors here. I love these guys. If you want to see another run through of these, I'm going to give you another showcase at the end of this video. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. I'll take off their weapons so you can see the characters better. There we go, there's Lex. Awesome. And Firestorm, or whatever his name is. Oh yeah. Superman. Really cool. Flat head. Batman. You want to see some of the ones I didn't show you. And then we have Flash here. Flash is looking great. Wonder Woman, again, in her very stylized way. Swamp Thing, he's huge and swampy. This Arctic Batman. Surprisingly, I really like him. I don't usually like variants. And then here's the Joker. Haven't seen him yet today. Look at that face. So cool. Let's get some tails. Blue Beetle. It's just an alien beetle creature. I think he's the creepiest. Mr. Freeze. And his giant boots. And helmet. That helmet is so cool. Red details. And Green Arrow. I think he's got the biggest shoulders. I guess it's from all the crossbowing. Bow flexing. Awesome, huh guys? Let me know your favorite. All these colorful weapons. Also, let me know if I'm missing any. That would be very upsetting for me. Look at all these colorful weapons.